Returning to the Coin Lady channel, I want to say hello to all of you. The Middle East is experiencing a great deal of activity at the moment. Also, the topic of recession is getting a lot of attention. When XRP reaches $10,000, I believe many people will anticipate that the stock market will open red the next day. The whole sum. XRP will shortly get all of these monies. Among the many financial institutions that have long-term partnerships with Ripple are BlackRock, Vanguard, Fidelity, UBS, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs. However, these funds will not be purchasing XRP with the intention of selling it, rather, they will be storing it and putting it to its true use. The reason being an exchange-traded fund. A key distinction between XRP and Bitcoin is that the former has practical applications while the latter does not. Additionally, I launched a survey earlier today. Since the IMF, central banks, BIS, and others will be using XRP in the future, many people have messaged me to ask if they will be required to sell their XRP in the event of a shortage. Just how many of you are concerned that this might actually occur? I am perplexed, because I have numerous arguments against this. The amount is just too great to type. Could you please share your thoughts with me? Feel free to leave a comment below. This, in my opinion, begins much before the year 2020. Everyone keeps saying they're going to take your XRP or make you sell it, but I don't believe either of those things will happen. However, how are they going to compel you to sell it? Give it some thought. No one can buy or sell them, thus holders will have to settle for whatever price Gary Gensler sets them at. If Nance and Coinbase follow Gary's lead, the exchanges and even Chewy's have warned of delisting. Evaluate it. Because of the off-ramps being blocked off, you are unable to sell your XRP and are thus trapped with it. However, this contradicts all of my previous beliefs regarding XRP. For some reason, I've always had the notion that we can eventually earn passive income from our XRP by lending it to large financial organizations. On the other hand, this is making quite a bit of noise online. Reason being, we are aware of XRP's intended function. It is designed to facilitate the transfer of funds for more than 8 billion individuals globally. Given that the funds are owned by the people, some have speculated that they may coerce you into selling your XRP and purchasing XLM. However, this reverts to the original assumption that XRP will solely be utilized by financial institutions. Take a look at what Ripples are up to now. They're also making moves to provide financial services to people who don't have them, and I predict that XRP will be severely punished. They will definitely be unhappy to hear that XRP is popular. While this is true, keep in mind that many sellers will be setting up shop along the route, and that many of them will be offering prices as low as $5 or $10. Some individuals will lose $50, and the others will lose far more. In my opinion, they won't have to coerce you into selling your XRP. In my opinion, XRP will not reach its maximum potential unless someone holds on till then. Those folks are going to crack the top 1% next. Imagine the enormous passive income you could be receiving from XRP if it was in the 4 or 5 digits. Gosh, that would be insane. With only passive income, people might easily make 6 figures each year. It could get that huge if you didn't even hold it, which is, like, 10,000 XRP. But I do believe that scarcity will occur, just consider it. If the central banks and large financial institutions are putting XRP into liquidity pools and are waiting for someone to sell it, then the market could be volatile. Thus, XRP might be purchased through the exchanges. That, too, will be an incredibly chaotic period. I believe, nonetheless, that we can succeed. However, this is the one point on which people never agree. To start, there's market cap, which I disproved in the video I posted yesterday. Also, I mentioned that many nowadays base their predictions on the supply that is already in circulation, but that's also wrong because there will be enormous demand because much of the supply will be sitting in huge liquidity pools for a long time. So, whenever someone suggests that XRP could potentially reach high costs, someone else has to come up with an alternative. And that has persisted indefinitely. They will start with the market cap and then shift to XRP supply when you refute their claims. And since there is even less XLM, you may observe the identical phenomenon occurring here with XLM. Therefore, I too anticipate that cryptocurrency will be scarce. Plus, XLM will provide passive income to a large number of people. That is all I wanted to say about it. Just so I can sit back and watch it grow higher and higher. I keep hearing folks say to hold off selling your XRP until they compel you to sell it at low rates. However, I seriously doubt that will come to pass. Furthermore, this is currently making the rounds around X. As stated in DV, this is from Matt. Pay attention. The name of a global bridge currency? Alexa, tell me. I translated this response from an Alexa Replies contributor and am sharing it with you. Rupiah, another name for the digital money, acts as a medium of exchange for deals between other nations' currencies and financial institutions. Quick and affordable money transfers are now possible for users of Ripple. Even more often than not, she repeats what I say. Financial institutions will use it because it will provide them an advantage over rivals by allowing clients to move money quickly, cheaply, and securely. That is the purpose of XRP. Ryan, they know for a long time that proof of work doesn't work. Why was XRP made to address all of Bitcoin's shortcomings? Rez is responsible for this. Keep in mind that Ethereum's consensus process shifted from proof of work to proof of stake. Hear them out, they've known Bitcoin wouldn't work the whole time. There is an issue with proof of work. Work evidence isn't going to cut it. Please, finish the work, it is not working. Many of these issues have already been resolved. For example, in Bitcoin's early days, a group of developers split off to create alternative assets, XRP being one of them. XRP does not rely on mining, uses less energy than Visa, and can scale to 1,500 transactions per second. When it comes to adoption, policy is the deciding factor. Adoption has been slow, especially in the US, due to the policy ambiguity surrounding specific assets. Additionally, I am communicating via Ripple and XRP. The asset is utilized due to the fact that it costs half a cent per payment. There's no cost at all. Up to 1,500 transactions per second with almost little energy use, it's efficient and scalable. Now that all of the problems have practical answers, the true challenge is crafting effective policies. It will be tough for Peter to accept the information that was shared on the first panel regarding China's centralization. However, just 6 mining pools, 5 of which are located in China, control 80% of the Bitcoin mining capacity. Bitcoin and Ethereum are platforms controlled by China, yet policy certainty exists in the US today. Because of this, traffic flows to those sites. Just give the US corporation a little more time to figure out the rules. For XRP, we have already obtained clarity. Hold your horses till XRP is legal in the US, then adoption will be lightning fast. They were aware of this at the time. It seems to me that the SEC's first decision to take Ripple the core was based on this. Because XRP was originally intended to solve many of the difficulties that this country has with the US dollar, it would lead to laws and a clear road forward for it. The dollar gains strength. Evaluate it. Suddenly, we can send the same amount of money in seconds using XRP instead of sending them via plane overseas. At this point, all that is needed for adoption are clear regulations. And those will also be coming. The United States will have regulations in place before we know it, thanks to Russia's efforts to speed up global trade. This gets me to my point, though. I still don't buy Bitcoin because of this. Bitcoin exchange-traded funds are available through Franklin Templeton. And they're arguing that you don't need to buy the distraction when you can just hold on to the disruption that will put a stop to the trend. In addition, XLM and RP will be involved. That's the impending upheaval. Just pay attention to what she says. The biggest impending upheaval in the financial services industry is being distracted from by Bitcoin. Should they be aware, they were aware prior to the release of these Bitcoin ETFs. Bitcoin was only a diversion, as they were well aware. For the time being, it remains an interruption. Most people who enter the cryptocurrency market do so because of stories in mainstream media. This is particularly true at the moment. For this reason, I constantly tell prospective investors to start looking at utility. Well, I've had pals who I've been harping on about crypto for what feels like an eternity, 3,456 years, and they've completely disregarded my advice to jump on the crypto bandwagon. But now that Trump is a fan of cryptocurrency, everyone is saying, I'm going to buy crypto, I gotta get crypto. As if that weren't enough, Trump also promised that cryptocurrency will support the US dollar, so now everyone wants some. Both of these items are identical. The only difference is that I've been predicting the arrival of a fourth industrial revolution for years to these same individuals. I warned them that a new monetary system is on the horizon, that they should invest in the correct cryptocurrency, and that Bitcoin will serve as a diversion until the real disruption starts. They won't require that diversion anymore after that. Because of this, Bitcoin will eventually lose its relevance, value will depart Bitcoin and go toward utility-driven cryptocurrencies. As a result of people's unrealistic expectations that Bitcoin's price will continue to rise indefinitely, many may suffer significant financial losses when this event occurs. Life is full of happenings until they cease. I constantly tell them that Bitcoin was fantastic since it started it all. This is what I always tell them. However, Bitcoin's creators had to change course because they were aware of Bitcoin's flaws and realized it wouldn't be integrated into the forthcoming financial system. Technology is progressing. This is occurring at a rapid pace. Additionally, it is gradually displacing Bitcoin. However, I seriously doubt that they will ever insist that you sell your XRP. However, the US government would be coerced into buying it from you. However, that is not logical. Why? Because we all know what happens to those who carry XRP in countries like Australia and the United Kingdom. I intend to join the ranks of the new 1% when the dust settles and the real value of XRP is revealed, and I will do my best to keep you optimistic every day so that you can do the same. Simply put, I want nothing more than to see you all reach the end goal together. The end goal is finally within reach, I can feel it. Stay optimistic, be patient, and let's amass wealth together till everything falls into place. Now that I've said that, I will end this video. I appreciate you taking the time to watch. You all mean a lot to me. Observed in the subsequent one. Enjoy your evening.